Hey friends, good morning. This is Pradeep Shetty here, your mindset coach. And today, as promised, I have brought the part 2 of the mobile phones for the children who have addiction and how you can really go ahead and get them de-addicted and remove the addictions from their life. I know you really love your kids, but in today's scenario, every child is addicted to these mobile phones. So I brought you 12 steps or 12 strategies, I would call, which will definitely help your kids to get away from the mobile phone. So let's go ahead. The first and the foremost thing which I wanted to tell, or the strategy you can use is about installing the what do you call that, parental controls. Yes, it's the parental control. There are various parental controls apps available in Google app. You can please go ahead and search for it and go ahead and install it. So you can really decide in a couple of those apps what site they can go and what they cannot. Because in case if your kid is using the phone for learning something, maybe some school things or college things, something like that, so you can really go ahead and set what that person need to check and what he can do or she can do. You can really restrict all that things. So please go ahead and install the various apps which is available online. The second most important thing is that the phone time usage should be fixed. Maybe the kid is having a morning online time for the schools, that's fine. After that, I would suggest only 1 hour. 1 hour should be used. The kid should be using only 1 hour of the phone. Anything above that, I think that's not right. And especially for the kids, the small kids, from 18 months to say 5 years, I would suggest you should not give them the phones. Please try to give them some natural toys or something like that, but please do not give them the phones. And even the grown-ups, try to give them only for 1 hour. Restrict, have some phone time restrictions or timeline as to you can use the phone only for 1 hour. The third most important thing is that do not allow your kids to hold the phone. As you can see, much of the time the adults, even the kids we can see nowadays, they're holding the phone and seeing it just like this. So that is really bad, my dear friends. If at all they need to look into some cartoons or something like that or movies on the phone, see that they do not hold it physically in their hand. They can either keep it on the table or some place, designated place. Because what happens when you hold the phone in your hand, and especially the kids, a lot of radio frequency waves, the energy is being transferred to the body, will lessen your efficiency. And some people will definitely, after a couple of time, they really become dull. And also, most of the time we can see people holding the phone and speaking to people. Instead of directly holding the phone, try to use a earphone. Yes, my dear friends, give a earphone and keep a dedicated earphone for your kids at a separate place. So whenever they need to speak or listen to some music, see that they use the same earphone all the time. Give them a dedicated earphone and keep it at a designated place and tell them, hey, you know what? After you finish your listening to your music or cartoons or something like that, you need to keep it at the same designated place so that next time you don't have an issue. Okay, so see that they don't hold the phone, and even while speaking, they should not hold the phone. Keep it away. And the fourth most important thing is that you need to praise and reward them, my dear friends. Yes, I request all the parents. It's not easy to get this addiction being removed in 1 day or 2 days. It will take time. You need to give that kid at least, I would say, 15 days or 21 days to really move out from that. Do not be very adamant on that and start beating them and shouting or yelling at them. That's totally wrong. That won't happen, because the moment you are outside or going somewhere, the kid will automatically take that phone and start seeing it. So make them disciplined. So praise them and reward them. I would say whatever they love, maybe any of their dishes, I request you to go ahead and prepare that sweet dish or something like that, maybe aloo paratha or something like that. Any dish which they love, that kid loves, try to prepare that on a weekend. Okay, this is the greatest reward you can really give, and especially homemade food, that would be awesome. Or ice cream or something depending upon the season, or a chocolate, you can definitely award and reward them. So that would make them really happy. The fifth most important point is that the children should follow their parents. Yes, much of the time we always say that she has learned that thing and this thing, but I would say the child will always follow their parents first, the mother and the father. Please do remember that the children are very good in copying. As you know, when we were kids, we used to copy, right? All of us. I too have done that. So the kids are very master in copying. So whatever their parent does, exactly, you can see that they will do an exact replicator of that. They will copy, literally copy. If they can see their kids, their parents swiping through the phone, maybe in their bed and looking like this, they would also go ahead and do that. Maybe not in front of you. Maybe in the coming days, they would definitely go ahead and do that. So just be careful before you do this. So just be very cautious whatever you do in front of the kids. And I would like to tell you a survey. There was a survey done in UK where 18% of the kids below 10 years, they don't play. They literally don't play. And 74% of the kids in UK, in one study, they say that they play for 1 hour or less than 1 hour. So just imagine, the kids are born to play. They should do a lot of noise and play and everything. But in today's scenario, due to the phone, they would love being on front of the phone rather than going to play with their friends. And one more survey was done wherein it was shown, in case the kids have a free time, maybe they have 10 hours of free time, okay, they have nothing to do, no studies, nothing. So what they will prefer is 26% of the time, 26% of the kids, I would say, they would love spending in front of what? The mobile phones. Okay, so this was the one of the studies which I just read through one of the blogs, and I got this. Isn't that very astonishing? The kids love being with the phone. They just like, it's one of their best friends. Then coming to the point number 6, where you need to set the phone rules. Yes, everybody has a dining rule, or a morning routine, or the night routine, and all that things. I would say you need to have or implement this routine of morning after they get up from their bed for 2 hours. No phones. Before the kid goes to bed, and maybe if they are going to bed by 10 p.m. So at 8 p.m. you need to cut off the phones. So 2 hours before sleep and 2 hours after they get up from their bed, no phones. Apart from that, make one more rule, that is during food time, that is when you're having your, maybe it might be breakfast, it might be lunch, anything on the dining table, whenever the kid eats, see that it doesn't hold the phone or see the phone at all. It's not allowed. It should become a rule of that particular, of every home, I would say that, if you really implement this, it will become really great. Because much of the time we could see, whenever we get a break or whenever we are free, we tend to look into the phone. Okay. Then coming to the 7th point is that please go ahead and buy books, physical books for your kids. Maybe your kid just loves cartoons. So go to the market, your local bookshop, or from Amazon, try to order the physical books. So that would really create a great thing. And remember, don't try to implement on the thing that you need to read the book which you want. No. It's something for that kid. Just ask the kid what type of books you want. Maybe you must already be knowing about what type of books they would love to read. So get that cartoon, get that different things which they really love to explore, and get those books for the kids, the physical books. Then coming to the 8th point is turn off all the notifications. If possible, if that phone is dedicatedly for the kid, maybe for the online classes and all that things, go ahead and see that you put that phone into the, I would say, silent mode, or into the notification free zone. Make it into a notification free zone, whereas any notification comes in, any notification, any message, any WhatsApp message, or maybe Insta message or Facebook, it should be in silence, so that in case if the child is studying, it should not distract its attention at all. Okay, then coming down to the point number 9 is a holiday free day. That is phone free day. So one day in a week, you can start with one day in a week that the child, maybe on Sunday or on a holiday, the child will not use the phone. Yes, my dear friend, the child should not use the phone. So you should, ban and saying that phones will not be used in this particular day, and teach the child the importance of that. Okay, then coming down to the 10th point, there are many locks which you can have on the phone using the app, and the parents can control it. Okay, you can go to Google Play Store and you can find a couple of apps which are there in the market. So whenever you want it from say 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. or 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You want the kids to look into the phone, maybe due to your online classes and everything. So you can just give an option over there. Only between this particular time you can see the phone, you can power on the phone. Otherwise the phone would be in a locked condition. Coming down to the point number 11, there should be no phones. There should be no phones in your bedroom. So wherever the kid sleeps, see that area, that place, or even if it's in the hall, maybe it might be a common hall, see that the phone is not there. Even in case the phone needs to be there, see that you keep it in airplane mode. That is really very important. Okay, do not say to the kid that, hey, you take your phone, you need to get up tomorrow for the using that alarm or anything like that. Do not do that. Try to give an alarm watch separately, because much of the kids, you can see that they use this phones as an alarm. Okay, see that you just purchase it for 500 Indian rupees. You will be getting a very good alarm with a good noise level too, where they can wake up early in the morning. Give them that as a gift. Okay, and see that there are no phones in their bedroom. And coming to the last point, the 12th point, is that have more face-to-face conversation with your kid. The more face-to-face conversation you have with your kid, that is the greatest moment for them. Because the thing is, the parents, maybe they are working, not working, they are just getting busy in their own world, giving less attention to their kids. So this really hampers a lot, and much of the kids who are going into a lot of violence and all that things, and especially between this tender age of say 8 to 15, you need to give more attention. When they are kids, definitely we give a lot of attention up to their 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. But when they are, subconscious is programmed. But the thing is, after 8 years too, you need to pay more attention to them as their friend, as their colleague, as their mentor, and try to guide them in their way. So have more facial contact. Okay, so even in case if they want their friends, they want to contact their friend, they want to meet their friends, see that you call those friends. Maybe during this corona you would not wish to, I can understand that, but maybe in the future try to go ahead and meet those people. His friends are staying far away, maybe 10 mile away, 20 mile away. Just drive them to that place and see that they meet their friends, their old friends and everybody, and just enjoy every moment of this. So this was the 12 strategies, my dear friends, which I wanted to give every parent, and I want them to implement it, not with a strict rule. Okay, first start with love. Okay, if they don't, then you need to show them the stick and get this done. Okay, and try to implement it as early as possible, because the most important thing here is worrying nowadays is that the kids are getting really addicted. Just like a person with an alcohol, he cannot go to bed before having at least a small level of alcohol. He won't get sleep. Okay, so in the same way, the kids are getting addicted to this phone, and see that it's your time, it's your moment. And even in case if you're busy, to look into your kids whole schedule, how he or she is doing. Take care of that. And the day is not far. You need to give them maybe 3 months or 6 months, and they should be totally free from this and live a life which is totally free from all these gadget addictions, which I call. So thank you very much. This is Pradeep Shetty here, your mindset coach here. But before I sign off, I would like to tell you that this video is the continuation of the previous video, where I given over there how kids are getting addicted and what happens to them. What are the symptoms you can see in them if they're really getting addicted to that. And in this video, I've just tried to give you 12 strategies where you can get the kid out of that addiction for for the phones. And in case if you really like this video, I request you to give a thumbs up. In case if you have still not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And maybe if you want other parents to change their life and apply few of these strategies in this which I've told you today, please go ahead and share this video with your friends and colleagues. Thank you very much. This is Pradeep Shetty here, your mindset coach, signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.